What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to be doing is talking about what to expect / know when you start driving a car. So, what I'm going to be covering in this video is kind of like some little things you should know, kind of like ideas of what you're going to expect of like how a situation is going to go, situations like that, like different situations. I'm not going to go too in depth on everything. I'm just going to give a very broad kind of like quick thing. So let's just get into it. So to begin with is that your car, having a car is fun. Like, it's awesome. So you have all this power like under your foot to be able to accelerate and sit here, do a bunch of things with it. You can do a lot of things with a car. Drift, race, this, that, just drive, get to work, or just go on road trips. It allows us to get to point A to B. So, and it allows us, if you want to go to California, go to California. If you want to go to China, alright, well, you gotta drive to the airport to get to China. So, anyway, you gotta drive to the airport to get to China. But, in all a sense is that a car is a tool in our everyday life. But, every tool can also have opposite, like, it has good, so for a car, you can drive places. It allows you to get to work on time, very quick, efficiently way. But it also has the downside of it can end up hurting someone. It's very dangerous to drive, actually, and it's like no way. Like, every time you're in a car, anything can happen. Like, in all honesty, this truck, a tire can blow out right next to me right now. He may not see me, just swerve over to get away from something on the side of the road. I don't know. This guy in front of me, he could just slam on his brakes out of nowhere. Some guy behind me could just start accelerating, hit me back from behind. This bus can honestly just go woof right in front of me and hit, maybe the timing's right, he hits me right in the side, right there, knocks me off the road, goes into the woods and everything. So, a lot of things can happen, right? Like within just this right here. If there's no stupidity, nobody else driving. But also, you just driving is like, if you're one of those people, you're using the car as a weapon. You're not using it to get for the good of everything. If you're an irresponsibly drive a car, you're using it as a weapon in a sense, because you're risking other people's lives for your own sake. And it comes down to, like, if you want to try to be all cool and freaking drive 120 miles down the parkway, and then when there's a whole bunch of people on the road, then you're literally being stupid, and you're pretty much you could end up literally killing someone, and also you may end up killing yourself, because 120 miles per hour on a parkway, that's not worth it. Now, if nobody's on the road, I'll say no. But so one of my things is always know is that your car is a weapon. It's not always good. It can be bad. But also keep in mind that you can keep it good as long as you keep control and everything. As long as you have a good control of everything and good mind, a good set of what you're doing, just following the rules. Now, no way follows the rules completely. I'll admit I don't follow the rules completely ever, but it's just stay in line of like what's safe and what's really like what's stupid and what's safe, and just meet below the center line of what's stupid. Because then you should be you will most likely never experience anything that's terrible on the road. But I can't say never. Continue on to NJ42 North. Darn it, GPS. I'm not going to keep straight. So just keep in mind that your car is a weapon. It can be used for bad. It is dangerous. So in every second you're in a car, in every second that you're in a car, there's always a chance of something happening. And if you're acting stupid or something, and you have passengers in your car, just know that you're in charge of their lives. You can end up killing someone. You can end up killing everyone in your car if you're not responsible enough. So having a car, honestly, is just you need to be responsible 100%. So going on to the next topic on light situations, that alright, so when you start driving, what you should really know is, like, you should really know everything in your car, like where your high beams are. If you push this in, it will flash your high beams, or if you push out, it will keep your high beams on. Your blinkers, usually I think so in every car, is on your left, up is right, left is down. If you can't remember, picture this thing right here, and if you push it this way, you're going to the right. If you're pushing this way, you're going to the left. So if you can't remember that, which is I don't think anybody ever known had a problem with it, is that. Your what do you call the damn things? White windshield wipers, know how those work. On my car, I have 2 sticks. Some cars only have 1. My truck only has 1, so it controls high beams, controls everything on that one little stick. This has 2, so this is my wiper stick only. I push in, it squeezes my thing. Do this. I go up, it goes into the variable speeds and everything, and high speed and all the things it has. I think I see it. If I go down, it does 1 wipe. Sometimes my car does.
Take exit 1B to merge onto I-295 north towards Trenton.
Thank you. So if you push down, it goes to 1 swipe. Sometimes my car does 2. I don't know why. It just does it. Nowhere like if you have a manual, you should really know how to use a manual one, which is they're really simple to learn if you have one of those. Don't ever be afraid to use a manual car, because honestly, you actually have a lot more fun in a manual car than an automatic car, in my opinion. But or if you have an automatic, know where reverse neutral drive, and if you have, well, you stop disturbing me. Thank you. So yeah, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then sometimes car has 1, 2, 3, or my car has sport mode where I can use paddle shifters, or it's just a more aggressive thing. Know if your car is also.
Right lane to
oh.
merge onto I-295 north towards Trenton.
Okay. All right. After all that disturbance, what do you call it? Hold on. I'll be right back with you guys. Let me get through this traffic jam crap. So where we left off on that point, I don't know, but I'm just gonna continue at let's see, I think I was at the gear shifter. So kind of just know all that. And also when you first start driving, don't worry about the radio. Like whatever you're gonna put on, just put it on. If you're one of those people who cannot or won't be able to drive and look at things, which I don't. When you first start driving, definitely whatever you want to keep on, or like your phone, make a playlist of all songs you like and just play. Don't worry about anything else. But just the basics of like your gas pedal, your brake pedal, your steering wheel, this stuff, and this, and legitimately, in your cluster gauge, which is your RPM. I mean, your RPMs. Every car is different. RPMs on this side, which is how fast your engine's going, spinning, and that's how fast you're going as your car. Don't worry about the center. The center's all a bunch of extra information in my car. Also, another thing I should probably just point out is that your car does have lights. If your check engine light is on, doesn't mean your car is falling apart, but there's something wrong with the sensors or something like that. So don't take a check engine light as that your car is broken and destroyed. Just take it as that there's something wrong with a sensor, or possibly there's something wrong with something's out of place. Just think like that. Not all the time it's going to be, hey, most of the time, and it's not going to be like your car is destroyed and it's not going to work. Or it's not going to work properly at your drive. Most of the time it's just a sensor that's out of whack, and just replace the sensor. And if you can't afford a sensor at that time, save up for it. Don't worry about it. As long as it's nothing like an O2 sensor, don't worry about it. Just honestly wait till you gotta get inspection and then replace it. If you're don't have the money or don't have time to do it, do whenever you can before inspection. I don't know how it is for other states. I don't know how that all works. So, but for New Jersey wise, definitely get that fixed for inspection. Like my girlfriend's car, she had her car had some I don't know, vacuum thing, which the car ran fine. The car never had issues, so it was a piece like $300 for a little sensor this big. So I told her my phone, my GPS thing. Just don't worry about it. Just let it drive, and eventually the check engine light went off. So I guess wherever it was, it corrected itself. So you don't ever worry about the check engine light. If you ever see a genie in the bottle, like my one friend did, it's not a genie in a bottle, it's an oil light, and it means that you have no oil in your engine. Basically, there's no oil pressure going to your car, and you may want to stop driving your car because you may blow your engine. So that's a little red, usually like a little red thing that has like an oil thing, kind of looking a little old-fashioned bottle thing, old oil thing. But so kind of get to know lights, what could pop up. Like on my car, if I turn this on, you see I turn my headlights on, so my headlight light came on, and I think I don't have fog lights. If I had fog lights, there'd be a light that goes on over there if I had fog lights, but I don't have fog lights in my car yet. So also come with that, it also comes learning your car in general. Like So not that when you first start driving, you're not going to be able to know your car. Like, you're not going to know the car at all. You're just started driving and you don't know what driving a car feels like, most likely. But whatever car you get, or your first car, like your second car, any car you get, or anybody's car you drive, always learn the car and how it acts. Know if it's rear-wheel drive. But rear-wheel drive and front-wheel drive are two different things, and you know, a front-wheel drive car, it's like my first car was front-wheel drive. It was Hyundai Sonata 2011. I know I said that backwards. Instead of peeling out in the back of a rear-wheel drive car, me pulling out my other car was like, when you peel out the front, the back stays put. The front end's the only one that kind of like, it just stays placed. And in a snow situation, a front wheel drive is generally better because your back end won't fly around as easily, and your front end is more in control. But as like this car, as in like a Mustang, as you can see probably from videos of people swinging the back end, hitting people because they peel out or something in the back. Their back end has lots of less weight. It also comes down to weight. You have more weight in the front and the wheels, so you have more pressure, more, if you know physics, normal force going up, more blah 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 crap that nobody cares about. Is that you have less weight in the back, so your wheels don't have as much traction realistically. So in snow situations or icy situations, that your back end will easily go out. So always be aware of that. And look at this guy. At least hit the gas a little more, go over faster. So be aware of that. You know that what how your car will handle in each situation you're in. If you're in a very hot climate, you really generally have no problem realistically, because the car should but there is always cases, like I live in a hot, cold climate, so I have to know how my car reacts in a hot climate, a cold climate, a wet climate, a wintry climate. And this guy just keeps getting back and forth. How much traction I have in each situation, do I like, and what will my car do in every situation? And you're not gonna know that right away, and you learn that by over time you learn it. But definitely understand how much pay attention to your traction in each situation, so that you don't try to pull out in a rainy day and your car peels out and you like spin around, or you get stuck in the middle of the intersection because your car's like not going the way you want it to because you lose traction and you're just not moving the way you want. So it's important to know that. And also your braking distance. Like every car, even if I got the same exact car right here, if I got the same 2015 Mustang and I had the same exact one, that car will have a different brake, feel a different feeling brake than this car. That car will have a different, most likely not 100%, but it have a different acceleration than this car, most likely. Not most likely, like it'll have very tad a little bit, because every car is different, no matter what. Every car is different. Every car reacts differently to everything. Everything ages, everything is driven differently. So everything is different for every car. And everything, you know how to drive that car a little bit more than someone else who's drawn from a completely different car, but it will be a different feeling for each time. But so driving at night is not terrible. It's actually not bad. You definitely, you just have less visibility. It's bag. But you have less visibility, so definitely play a lot more safer. Don't take chances going around bends. Someone might not have a light on and you hit them, and then it just sucks in life. So realistically, at nighttime, drive a lot safer. Don't drive crazy. Just it's not worth it at night. But the next topic kind of fuses in with this one. Just kind of know your situation you're in. Like, I'm on a highway. I'm going to be traveling at 80 miles per hour speed, so I know the way my car acts, so I know my distance right here is perfectly fine to brake. If he had a hard brake, I know I can stop. I also have the side of the road to stop too. But when you start driving, don't be afraid to like drive like this far away from someone. There's nothing wrong with driving farther from someone. It's better. You're not going to have the reaction of a person that's been driving for 3 years. Not saying that everyone has perfect reaction after 3 years of driving. Sometimes it gets worse, but you know, you just take it safe. Like, you're not gonna know how to do everything, so just take everything farther. Make everything wide. Know your surroundings. Oh, here's another thing about knowing your car too. I mean, knowing like your car. That's what I was gonna go on after the gear shifter. Is your mirrors. Make sure you know your mirrors, because you'll be looking at those every every minute to make sure that whatever's going on around you, you know. So if you ever had to do an emergency maneuver to the right, I know nobody's to there right now, but I know someone's there. But so like if someone right now, if some odd reason came over this way, I know I can swerve right to that lane over there and I'll be fine. Because I know I've been looking at my mirrors, I know what cars are around me. But going back to situation is no kind of situation you're in, don't ever think for 1 second that you're 100% safe, because anything can happen. Like, don't be nervous, because that's one thing that will cause an accident is you be nervous. Another thing that goes with that is if you commit to something, like let's just first say I'm stopped like this and I'm gonna make a left turn. So let's say I hit the gas and I'm already rolling into that lane and there's a car coming right there, and he's most likely already gonna hit me because there's a car coming from over there. Now, it's either you can hit the brake and then hope to God they can stop without hitting you, or you just commit to it and you messed up and you just hit the gas and you just get out of that situation as best you can and try to prevent anybody from getting hurt from what you did stupidly, and get out of the situation. Yes, you may get a couple horns and stuff, but just learn. Just know that that's when it comes with learning of driving, and it's more of a experience. You learn by experience with driving. 100% you learn by experience. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is that you learn as you do it. You're not going to be perfect when you start. You're not going to be perfect maybe towards the end of your driving career. You're not going to be perfect, but just as long as you play everything safe, there will be no problem with driving. You're just always play it safe than sorry, especially in a car. Like I said, once again, your car is a weapon. It can be a weapon. Don't use it, don't make it become a weapon. Just play it safe and just use it what it's used for, and that's to get you to point A to point B, which is all a car is meant to be. All it was made for was to get you to point A to point B faster and more efficient way of travel. That's all it's made for. Of course, there's some fun things to do with cars. Now, going on the last, towards the last piece is don't be cocky. Cockiness gets you nowhere. Cockiness gets you into accidents. Cockiness gets you rolled over into a river, off the bridge into a river, realistically. It's okay to be a little cocky and be like, yeah, like you can say I know how to do this, but it goes from one thing where, like, if you're too cocky and you put yourself in a situation you should not be in, versus say if let's say your friends are like, yeah, drift, and you never drifted before, and you're like, yeah, I can do this, and never done it before, never tested your car with it, and everything is. And you go to do it around a bend, and next thing you know it, you don't know how your car reacts, and you're flying around a bend going around 30 miles per hour, and you think your car's gonna be able to go. It's just not made for it. No car's really made for it, but it's just, you don't know how your car reacts. You're gonna go flying off the road. You're gonna hit someone. You're gonna hit someone's house. You're gonna hit a curb. You're gonna hit someone else's car parked. It's not gonna go good. Most likely, will not go good. Don't get caught, or if you think you can if you become overconfident on the highway and you think you can overtake that person right there in the most littlest bit of space to get in, you go to cut in, you hit your back end. Guess what? You're going spinning around. This guy here is going flying somewhere else, and you're both probably gonna get injured very badly. Most likely you, because you're spinning, and you much likely may flip depending on what car you have. And yeah, it's not worth to be cocky. It's not worth it. I've had lots of cocky friends, and one drifted, he went off the side of the road, he hit a fire hydrant. I think it was a fire hydrant. Know your car before you do something. Let's just say that. Know what your car is gonna do. Know everything of what's gonna happen. Always predict what's gonna happen. And that goes with another thing also to expect, and also to just know, is to always predict what's gonna happen. Always try to look ahead. Not always look in the present, but especially looking ahead so you can help the present. To sum this all up is that just take it easy. You know, it's a learning experience, so take it easy, take it slow. You know, there's no race to learn how to drive. There's no race to being able to drive faster. And you don't have to know everything. Just rolled over into a river, off the bridge into a river, realistically. It's okay to be a little cocky and be like, yeah, like you can say I know how to do this, but it goes from one thing where, like if you're too cocky and you put yourself in a situation you should not be in. First, say if you're, let's say your friends like, yeah, drift, and then you like, and you want to be like, oh, or I don't know how to word this. Let's say like someone said they're talking about drifting, and you never drifted before, and you're like, yeah, I can do this, and never done it before, never tested your car with it, and everything is. And you go to do it around the bend, and next thing you know it, you don't know how your car reacts, and you're flying around the bend going at 30 miles per hour, and you think your car's gonna be able to go drift around, but it turned out to be front wheel drive, or your car is just not made for it. Well, no car is really made for it, but it's just, you don't know how your car reacts. You're gonna go flying off the road, you're gonna hit someone, you're gonna hit someone's house, you're gonna hit a curb, you're gonna hit someone else's car parked, you're going to, it's not gonna go good, most likely it will not go good. Don't get caught, or if you think you can if you become overconfident on the highway and you think you can overtake that person right there in the most littlest bit of space to get in, and you go to cut in, you hit your back end, guess what? You're going spinning around. This guy here is going flying somewhere else, and you're both probably gonna get injured very badly. Most likely you, because you're spinning, and you much likely may flip, depending on what car you have. And yeah, it's not worth to be cocky. It's not worth it. I've had lots of cocky friends, and one drifted, he went off the side of the road, he hit a fire hydrant. I think it was a fire hydrant. No, he hit something, I remember that. And this GoPro hurts my head. But on some of the situations, some of my friends of friends, I've heard if we can drive over. You watch those driving videos and you see what I'm talking about. People get overconfident, and it's, know your car before you do something. Just say that. Know what your car is going to do. Know everything of what's going to happen. Always predict what's going to happen. And that goes with another thing also to expect, and also to just know, is to always predict what's going to happen. Always try to look ahead. Not always look in the present, but especially look in the head so you can help the present. So, I think that's all I have for today. I think that's all I got right now. So I guess to sum this all up is that just take it easy. You know, it's a learning experience. So take it easy, take it slow. You know, it's no race to learn how to drive. It's no race to being able to drive faster. And you don't have to know everything. Just know that you will learn as you go. You will make mistakes. You 100% will make mistakes. Some people make more, some people make less. But it's all a learning experience, because honestly, I can't sit here and explain to it. I can't sit here and explain how things are gonna go, because anything happens, and you know, and that's the thing. It's driving. It's a mystery thing. What's gonna happen on that road. So the only way you learn is by doing it, not by watching videos and stuff. And you can get an idea. You can use videos to get a good idea, but the most important thing is that you gotta get on the road and you just gotta drive. That's the only way you're gonna learn, and the only way you're gonna be able to expect what's gonna happen. Because yeah, that's just it. All of this is just learning. So on that note, guys, if you guys enjoyed on that note, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it probably wasn't perfect, but I just want to try to give a little oversight on it. Guys, like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought about the video. Tell me what I think you could have been better. Maybe I'll redo another video later on in the future if anybody has anything to add to it or anything. I'm also going to be putting another video up of how to drive an automatic, or just how to drive like in general for first-time drivers, like an actual video concentrated on how to drive a car.
In 10 miles.
In 10 miles.
Exit 60 onto I-195 East and NJ29 North towards New Jersey.
Just know that you will learn as you go. You will make mistakes. You 100% will make mistakes. Some people make more, some people make less. But it's all a learning experience. The way you learn is by doing it, not by watching videos and stuff. And you can get an idea. You can use videos to get a good idea. But the most important thing is that you gotta get on the road and you just gotta drive. That's the only way you're gonna learn, and the only way you're gonna be able to expect what's gonna happen. sorry guys, the GoPro died, so I had to just make the ending clip. So, once again, hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. There's more coming in the future soon. Also, comment down below what you thought about this video, what you think could have been better and everything, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. And just tell me what you generally think about the video. Next video will be, I think, of my truck. We're gonna decorate it for Christmas, and the next video will be how to drive a car for beginners. And that's it for all this. But if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.